Okay, so once in our dashboard, all we need to do is click on this green button up here. When we do, this following window will open and it's pre-populated. We really want to make things super, super simple for you. So what is this saying? This is essentially saying, as you can see here, we're going to swap a token. We're going to swap the Ethereum that we've just purchased for the locked money token. So let's just go through what we're being told here. Firstly, the first part of the swap is our asset that we're about to swap, which is Ethereum. We're being asked where it is. As you can see here, it says the origin is in our wallets, and it is in our wallet, isn't it? Here's our Ethereum, as we saw a second ago, here in our wallet. So there we go. It's matching. Here it is in our wallet. Here it is. We're being shown inside locked money. The chain by default will be Base. That's fine. Keep it as that. And the asset is Ethereum, and we've been told how much we've got. And what do we want to swap it to? Well, we want to swap it to, as you can see here, the locked money token. We're staying on the Base network, and we're going to send it to our vault inside locked money. So just to be clear, we're going to swap our Ethereum, which is currently in our wallet, our MetaMask, and we're going to swap that for the locked money token, and we're going to store that inside our vault. You'll see this in a second. So how much do we want to do? I'm going to do almost all of my Ethereum, 0.1313. You'll be told the dollar amount down here, as you can see, 135, which is $246. So more than the 222 needed. And look, this is how much I will be getting in locked money tokens. So that's fine. These locked money tokens will appear in my vault in a second. We'll see that in a moment. Let me click on swap. MetaMask pops open. Let me click on confirm. This will just take a couple of seconds. Transaction was successful. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? Let's click finish. I can now X out of that. If I now go to my assets here on the left-hand side, sometimes it takes a second or two to populate. Yes, so it isn't showing at the moment. This can take maybe 60 seconds or so. Let me refresh my screen, but in a moment, there we go. Look, there are my locked money tokens worth $241. My locked money tokens are now sitting in my assets in my vault. So you've got your locked money tokens, you've swapped your Ethereum, and if we go back to our MetaMask wallet, you'll see that the Ethereum will actually have now obviously gone down. There we go. It's gone down in value because we swapped it for locked money. Great. Now we're pretty much there. All we now need to do is stake. So let's do that. So we click on staking at the very top. We want to click over here where it says LMY staking. We have two different staking pools. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't worry about the second one. It's this first one here, LMY, locked money staking. We're being told we've got 80,000 locked money tokens, as we have just seen. We want to choose where they are right now. They are in our vault, aren't they? This option here, wallet vault, means if they were still in our wallet, we could stake them from our wallet, but we've got them in our vault. And as I toggle here, notice the balance. So I'm selecting vault, and we're being told here's your 80,000 locked money tokens that are in your vault. If I click on wallet, it will say 0 because there's none in my wallet. So I'm clicking on vault. There's my 80,000 locked money tokens. I'm going to stake all of them. Remember, it's the 6th month staking plan that you want to stake for. Now, don't forget also, you're also going to be earning great passive income. So as well as being in the chance to win the Locked Money Caribbean Dream, but you're also going to be earning daily passive income. Plus, you purchase an asset that's only going to increase in value over time. So I'm going to stake for 6 months. That's perfect. The APR is a 0.32% a day, which is unheard of when you think a bank pays 0.5% a year. That's it. Let's click on stake. It's just asking me to confirm. Yes, confirm. It's processing the transaction. MetaMask will open, asking me to confirm. Let's click on confirm. Just takes a couple of seconds. Transaction was successful. Fantastic. Look, I've now staked. There we go. 6 months staking. So we've now successfully staked. So just to be clear, we have now purchased the locked money token, and we've now staked the locked money token. That's all you need to do. The final thing is just let us know that you have indeed done both, purchased and staked. So we have a form for that. We'll link to this form around this video. This is what the form looks like, and it simply says, lock your Caribbean dream. You're one step away from making your island escape a reality. You just need to submit the details of your submission here on this form. It's very, very simple. State your full name, your email address. Let's go through these two fields here. Paste in your transaction that proves that you bought $222 of lot money, plus paste in your staking transaction. So there's two transactions that you need to put in here, one proving that you bought $222 worth and one proving that you then staked. Where do you find these transactions? Nothing to worry about. Very, very simple. Back in lot money, if you go look to transactions on the left-hand side, let's click on those. I'll only have two because this is a new account I created just for this video, but they are in chronological order. So the first is at the bottom. So this first one here was the purchase. And look, here is this, what's known as transaction hash. If you copy that, go back to this form, that is my purchase. There we go. That's all you need. And then if I go back to lot money again, the staking was the second thing we did. So it's the one at the top here. Here it is again, transaction hash. Let me click on that, copy that, go back here. That's it. So I put my name, my email address, my two transactions, click submit. You're in the draw. As easy as that. And so again, you need to do this form each time you purchase $222 worth. So if you wanted, as I said at the beginning of this video, you know, 2 entries, of course you can do that. You need to purchase $222 worth of lot money token twice. So that means going through this process twice. But that's actually one of the reasons we're doing this, because you're going to get more confident and comfortable the more times you do it. And so give us your name, your email address, the buy transaction and the staking transaction, and then you're in the draw to win this 2-week all expenses paid dream vacation to the Caribbean simply by purchasing and staking the lot money token. All right, any questions, ask them in our Telegram community. I'll put a link to the Telegram community around this video. We appreciate you very much. Can't wait to make this draw and hopefully be sending you to the Caribbean. All the best.